Welcome, everyone, to Virginia Tech. And we'll kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense takes the field for the first time today. Virginia Tech opened up a can the last time they saw the Hoos.
Yeah, they took care of business, and they've dominated this rivalry, and Virginia knows that, and it's in their head. They're going to have to do something early in this football game to really turn that tide.
You got to answer the bell. When Virginia and Virginia Tech play, you got to start fast. Last time it was the Hokies. Let's find out what happens here.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Back to pass, it's Watson. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Selden. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Motion from the wide receiver. The give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This rivalry dates back to 1895, the first time Virginia and Virginia Tech faced. I don't even think Virginia Tech was called the Hokies then.
And the names might have changed, and this rivalry's been consistent. The hatred is consistent. The disdain for each other is so much fun to watch late in the season.
There's just so much intensity in this game because it's normally played late in the year, and the offseason is based off of who wins this game.
That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Watson. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Turning it on. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Heath. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Hokies with the 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Wants to throw. It's Crowder. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to throw, it's Watson. Got his man out of the backfield. And the Hokies have a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Looking for room at the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Give to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He'll do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
With the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
They go right back to this guy on second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Vanderbilt is running away with things. And boy, if this keeps up, the party is on in Nashville tonight. They're up 14 over Tennessee. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To throw, it's Crowder. Fires to the big fella. The Cavaliers get enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Fires to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Watson. Got it in the middle, it's Green.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Defenses throughout the league study every 3rd down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Just keeps slinging it. Got it in the middle, it's Selden. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, This offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Keith. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Watson. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50 burner. This defense don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Trying to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Here's the give off the left side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Finds a tight end. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Cavaliers are on the move. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Scanning the field, it's Crowder. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense back.
Touchdown, Cavaliers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Dropping back, it's Watson. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack it to the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over, because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real thrilling performances, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Cavs and Hokies. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Virginia Tech and Virginia plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the catch. It's Heat. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Second down coming up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab right down the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Back to throw, it's Crowder. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Grabs it in the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Virginia! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Cal. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're setting up the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Calls his own number. And the Hokies will keep this drive going.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
To the air, it's Watson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll take it himself. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
I like the call. You're so close to midfield. If you don't get it, it's not the end of the world.
Do you like that they kept it on the ground and not just because it was successful?
Yeah, I think a lot of coaches tend to overthink it. And I just think you keep it on the ground, keep it simple, something you've been running since day one, and you know in short yardage situations you do really well.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Wide open spaces. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
To the ground and try to pick up the 1st. The Hokies are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, the nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Cavaliers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Watson. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Just keeps moving. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
To the air, it's Watson. Under fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. You're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Green.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Power football with the run. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass, it's Watson. Pressure coming. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 11 to Tennessee.
To the air on first down.
Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
To the air, it's Watson. With the catch, it's Selden. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. They have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
On the move. And the Hokies get it past the sticks. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Quick pass on the fly motion. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Fires to the tight end.
Yeah, man.
And the defense had that one well covered.
Definitely been a good rivalry game here.
And the Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Plucks it out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayden. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Alston. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books.
Right, man. Got the victory here.
The Cavaliers in this one, and they
End
will
up
play for the
11-1 on the
Continental
season.
Cup. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese
The
Davis.
quarterback, A.J. Brand, put up 3 touchdowns.
EA Sports College Football.
We moved him to running back, man. That was probably the best decision I made on here. There's a lot of add-ons in College Football 26 that I like. All the trophy collection, everything. If you're a Dynasty player, this year is the year to play for sure. It's great.
Because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for
Yeah, it's just one of the cooler things I think they added. They keep track of coaching records. I mean, anything record-wise, even team-wise, throughout the NCAA football. All the stuff I ever wanted as a Dynasty player, this is definitely the best year probably since the old college football to me. And another thing, the wear and tear system is so freaking accurate. It's really cool. You can adjust the sliders if you guys are getting hurt like super ridiculous. 4 touchdowns for A.J. Brand, former quarterback. Awesome. But I'll show you the sliders I've used because I've noticed a lot of the career, what do you call it? The career wear and tear is pretty intense if you got a guy you use all the time. So this is what I use. Per play recovery 55, per timeout 55. Might bump that to 60. Between quarters 60. Probably bump that to 65. Probably a 70 on halftime, and week to week is 75. And I bumped this up to 5. Good results so far. I like it. Haven't played a full season on it, but so far it's worked. Looks like we might get a bunch of our recruits too. That's awesome. Bunch of first and second. We got the ACC championship, I think, coming up. So definitely looking good for the year 3. And yes, I did say year 3. We're going to play year 3 as well. I'll probably move most of my videos to my other channel. I got the Dynasty Master. DA Dynasty Master is my other YouTube we're working on. Let's see if we moved up in the ranks here. All right, Ari Okawabunam, free safety. We'll take that. Keenan Generals, left tackle. We'll take that guy too. We need some help on the line. There's a look at some more guys we got coming. Wide receivers. Definitely need wide receivers. Let's take a look at what we got left here. One of the top teams is actually Miami. The other one is Duke. Out of all teams, they got that quarterback. I don't know if you heard of them. In real life, they have a good quarterback. Um, Oh gosh, I can't remember his name, but he's really good. He's developed really well for Duke on here. Oh yeah, I think we'll end up being able to pull this guy off too. With that, all A pluses. That's what I try to look for. Second, yeah, I think in real life they're set up pretty well. I'd watch out for them this year because they got a good team. They got a really good team. Mm, just want to add some time to some of these guys. Can't schedule a visit. Go soft sell here. Don't really have a lot of what he likes, but I'm sure we'll pick him up. Athletes, so that's pretty cool. I think Arkansas is a really good team. Again, just like last year, Max, I like their quarterback, Tylen Green. It's all about the quarterback in the SEC and defense. If they have those two things and a decent running game, that'd be cool. And I noticed one of your guys is running backs. What is it, Dominion? Is that his name? He actually transferred to a school that's around me, Appalachian State, this year. That'd be an interesting move. He was a highly recruited guy and just kind of, I don't know what happened, just fell out of favor with the other running backs. So it'd be pretty. Because he's very talented. I don't know what the deal was with him. It's just one of those things where I think they were just have too many running backs. Yeah, playing time. That's what it was. I mean, I don't blame him. If he's looking to go to the NFL, he's got to play. He's got to showcase. So, yeah, Jackson. That's another guy. I think Jackson actually got picked up by the Jaguars there, Max. Do you know that? Between him and Tootin, they should have a pretty good backfield, and ETN's still down there, I think. Yeah, if you look it up, I think he was a free agent acquisition. The reason he wasn't drafted was because of his speed. He's not like a super fast guy, but man, if he does make it and he gets in there like on goal line situations, I think he'll do well in the NFL. He's got a big body, man. Perfect for those situations, short yardage. Yeah, he is a beast. He showed that in college. The only thing that I think teams would question is his what you call it, his longevity, because he got hurt a lot. That's a shame, but I've seen a few games where he had breakout games where he could have had 200 yards and end up getting hurt with a hamstring or something. So there's always that. But you should be really excited, man. Yeah, fullback would even be cool. I'm not sure if Jacksonville really emphasizes fullbacks. A lot of teams use tight ends now, but that'd be cool. I mean, honestly, most teams don't run that, but you could run a fullback and just use them for short yardage like the good old days. Just don't see it much anymore. Everybody's about spreading out the defense and stuff. So that position kind of got deleted. Oh, what we got here? Leonard Waiters out of Wake Forest, North Carolina. Got him at wide receiver. That's a big pickup. Danny Maggot. That was another big pickup I was looking for at quarterback. We need another quarterback for the future. Our guy's coming into his senior year. Jeremy Dallas, a left guard. We definitely need offensive line help, although it's 2 stars, not really going to help much, but maybe we could develop him. Richard Rabin, the left edge rusher. We're definitely going to need one of them. 3-star, not bad. I think if we can go ahead and win like the national championship or something, we'll start pulling in some of these big names, big prospects. But for now, it's just, you know, we're one of those teams in the ACC, and if you don't play in the SEC, you really got to fight an uphill battle. Look at Auburn beating Georgia 42-24. I was actually kind of excited because we got #2 rank. We might have moved up to #1 after that, but no, we're still #2. But I was actually looking forward to playing Georgia. Heisman winner Jackson Arnold. Dang, no wonder. He's going to be, that looks like might be the team to beat in the playoff if we can make it. Caleb Spencer, the Chuck Benerick Award. That's awesome. Must be like best linebacker or something. That's pretty cool. It's our first award there. Bronco Nagurski Trophy. Another linebacker award for Spencer. That's awesome. He's starting to look like he might go pro. Luckily for us, he's a junior. The Jim Thorpe Award winner, Levane Scruggs. Awesome. A big part of our defense. Getting a lot of recognition here, man. Caleb Spencer, the Dick Butkus Award winner. Another award for that linebacker. Man. I know he played good. I didn't know he had all that, though. That's awesome. Oh, yeah, for sure. Go ahead and check out the trophy room since just mentioned it there, Max. Let's look at the additions. Oh, all right, we got the Butkus Award, Jim Thorpe Award, Bronco Nagurski Award, the Chuck Benerick Award, Commonwealth Cup, the Orange Bowl Trophy, Championship Trophy from last year. We beat Clemson. Commonwealth Cup. So that's pretty good. We're adding. Our coach is going to be heavily sought after. Hopefully, they don't take us away for an NFL job. That'd be rough. I don't know where we go from there. All right, there any early signees here? We got no hours. We still need a kicker, and I don't know why he hasn't just signed. He's not showing interest. Again, there's our quarterback of the future. I'm glad we got him. This guy here. This guy here is a guy that I was hoping we'd be able to snag, but it's not looking good. This is another one, a 4-star Mike linebacker. That's going to be a must for us. We're going to definitely need another running back or two. That's why I got those two in there. We need about 2 to 3 receivers. I think we picked up 2 so far. Got another quarterback. An athlete. I always like having them just in case you can move them around. Definitely going to need these couple of linemen, edge rusher, these guys signed with other teams. Might as well go ahead and take them off the list. Oh, yeah. Carl Chubbs is definitely, we're going to play that as Nick Chubb's son at halfback. Hopefully he'll be just as good as his dad was. We'll see. Anybody in the transfer portal? We still need 2 linebackers, a cornerback, 3 safeties, a tackle, and a tight end. We're getting there. Yeah, and he's a running back. Let me show you this guy, Max, that I got. I actually recruited him as a quarterback. This guy. His name's AJ Brand. He was like I don't remember what he was, a 3-star, maybe? Yeah, 3-star. Pro potential. He's got a B plus, but this guy was a quarterback. And actually 6'2", 213. Our running back got banged up, so before the start of last season, I went ahead and I made the the jump and just moved him over to a halfback to get him some playing time. Because that was originally what his deal breaker was. I mean, he's took off. I mean, he's put up big numbers this year. Started out as a backup and show you what he's got. 63 for 299, 4 tutties. 11 for 101 and 3 tutties receiving. So, I mean, the fact that he's a quarterback, he's more like a do-it-all guy. Stewart has been hurt the last 3 weeks. I don't know if he'll be playing in the bowl games. We'll see. Yeah, he's still severe. I doubt he'll play. Look at his stats. Big drop off, though, man. Look, 1,400 yards, 15 touchdowns last year to 600. So he's a senior. He's going after this year. Luckily, Overton was a guy who was a freshman last year. He's played pretty well. Brand is a freshman who was just converted to a halfback, so I could probably get 2 to 3 more years out of him if I can, continue winning and keeping our program where NFL scouts pick him up. Rayner I actually picked up in the offseason just in case Watson flopped, but Watson's put on a freaking show. Take a look at him so far. All-American, captain. He's still got 1 more year. I really like this guy. He's a real guy. I think he's like a 3rd stringer in real life. But after Drones left, Drones got hurt towards the end of last season. I had to put this guy in. I read up on him. That's the only reason I used him. Stat-wise, not bad. 20 touchdowns, 7 picks this year, 75% completion percentage. Oh, yeah, I'd definitely say 80 plus after the offseason stuff. Then I had 600 rushing yards and 15 touchdowns. The dude's a beast. He's not just like a run guy. As you can see, though, we ran for 2 100-yard games. Old Dominion had 10 for $120 and 3 touchdowns. Boston College I think it was a 4 or 5 overtime game, had 4 touchdowns in that game. Take a look at his passing. That's what's been most impressive. This game right here, I lost. I got my butt kicked. 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. But after that, just look at the numbers. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 touchdowns, no picks. I mean, you really can't ask for more than that. Big win at Clemson. Last second field goal. But we had a rough patch, man. This Pittsburgh game really, I bet you, I just felt like quitting. Yeah, Pitt. Those rivalry games, man, if you play in the Dynasty, there's something about them. It's just a different energy as you're playing. The players, I swear, have like boosters during the game. That's what it feels like because you'll walk all over a team. And then they're like, hey, it's time to step up. I had like a 21-point lead the last game versus Virginia. They came back to tie it up at 21. I was just like, man, it's not going to be one of these games. So we put an end to that real quick and handled them. But another thing I noticed on defense, if you run a lot of cover 3, if the tight end's on the end of the O-line, you hit triangle and then cover over. But if all the wide receivers are split, you obviously go to the strong side, move your linebackers to the strong side, and hit triangle, and then down on the right stick. And that'll cover the underneath. And then use the linebacker. Man, that has been a game changer for me. The Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. That's where we're headed. Still ranked number 2. What the heck? So I guess we won the ACC championship outright. Or what? I mean, what the heck happened to that? I don't even know how that worked. unless we did not even qualify. Losing one game, though, really? No way. No freaking. Oh my God, look. What the heck did they say? Because I beat Miami. Oh, wait, unless this isn't part of the college football. Is it? Yeah, second round. Yeah, because I got a bye week. That's weird. So what they give it to? Florida State? That's odd, man. I have no idea what happened. We played Indiana in a bowl game last year, man. Just blew them out of the water. Yeah, they did. How you gonna just give away a freaking trophy? Everybody's 7-1. I beat Miami. That is definitely rigged. What the heck? Again, if anybody out there can explain that to me, I'd love to know the explanation because this is the conference standings. 11 and 3, 11 and 3, 11 and 1. And then you got a four-way tie for conference playoffs. I beat Miami. I didn't play Florida State or Duke. What did it come down to? It come down to points for? Is that what they did? Just gave it to them? That's weird. Look at their schedule. They lost to Notre Dame. They beat Alabama. That's pretty cool. Lost to Miami. Beat Pittsburgh 50-38 after I just showed you I got my butt kicked by them. Yeah, conference records. They lost to Florida 58-35. Conference championship they did. They played Miami. They played Miami. And I'll show you. I beat Miami. I'll show you our schedule. So we beat, obviously, FC East. Yeah, you're right. Look at combined record. 78 and 73. Let's take a look at Florida State's. 100, yeah, you're right. That's what it was. 122 and 70, their record. That's strength of schedule, and 103 and 62. Wait, so my schedule is 78 and 73. Oh, man. So that's definitely it. 103 and 62. They lost to Notre Dame. They did beat Florida State. They did beat Pittsburgh. They also beat Clemson, and I beat them 41-20. Then they played Colorado. They beat them. Florida State. They lost the championship game. Oh man. All right. I still wondering what I should do. Should I go ahead and cut the videos or just play the next game? What you think? South Carolina. Man, the only one that I'd even think about would be this one. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break because I don't like playing back to back, but I'll restart the stream with the playoff game here between Indiana and Virginia Tech. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes. Be sure to have your notifications on. Take care. See you, Max.